Hello. This is me on the Meadows at kind of dusk time, and welcome to this live stream. This is a bit of a sort of mixed reasoning for coming out here on the Meadows on beautiful pinks on a Saturday evening at 8 o'clock. I've not got that long before I need to get back for a rehearsal at home, but I'm here on the Meadows kind of testing out my new device, which is this, if I just come back to my other camera, try and frame a shot of it. You see it? That's me and my rig as the Zoom Q8 on a shoulder rig out here. So, oops, I haven't set that shot up very well. Let me just edit this shot while I do that. I shall try and explain what I'm doing as I'm editing the shot, which isn't very good. Oh no, there it's back. Oh no, there's a feature called Picture in Picture. This that is playing up a little. Okay, I have got a wind baffle on this thing, but you can see that the audio is a little windy. Now, my face looks, at the best of times, a little puffy right now, but with this kind of weird fish-eyed lens, it's particularly so. Let me see if I can just frame interesting things as I go around. Yeah, so hopefully I can cut to the chase here. So part of coming out here is just doing a kind of test, and then in terms of content, something interesting to put on it, I thought I'd present to viewers some stuff that you might have seen in the title sequence that I got from this book, which is an interesting book of vignettes of bits of interesting things in history of Edinburgh. I've queued up a few pictures here that are particular to this particular place. So this one here is about the Edinburgh International Exhibition. Now if I fumble around in my book, or the book that I have with me, I took some pictures so I could present them easily, but let's see if I can get to it and read some of the text you see before you without dropping the iPad. Here we go. So this was 30,000 people thronged the Meadows in May 1886. Just cut back to this shot. Oopsie daisy. Come on, cut to the right shot. That is a feature that is glitchy. Hopefully an update will fix it. So if I carry on walking and talking, 30,000 people thronged the Meadows in the 6th of May 1886 when Prince Albert Victor opened the International Exhibition of Industry, Science and Art. The exhibition building was an imposing structure comprising of a grand hall fronting the main entrance onto Brougham Place. Now if I turn around, those of you that know Tall Cross, so behind me is Arthur Seat, and there's Melville Drive, which is this road with traffic that cuts through kind of the Meadows. It's not even, and cuts down to a place called Tall Cross, which is behind me over there, and that's Brougham Place over there. Yeah, to Brougham Place, with a range of double courts extending eastwards, that's back towards Arthur Seat, and a range on either side of the central corridor. The central corridor is Melville Place. The Grand Hall had a 120-foot central dome decorated with signs of the zodiac, an impressive collection of statues around the entrance, and a grand organ and orchestra platform. And it could hold 10,000 people. This is on the place that I'm standing. Remember, this was 1886, so maybe 130 odd years ago. And just cut back to the image. See if I can zoom it in on that a bit more for you. So what you can see there is quite a large structure. You can see kind of an imposing entranceway to it, which was over this Brougham Way. And there's very, very little of it. And having grown up in Edinburgh, you don't really come across much of it in the history. You see things around the city, and you can't put them in context. So I'm just kind of going to walk around some of these remainders, and within the limited time I have, next 10 minutes, yeah, maybe just share some of that. So there's a few sort of statues that sort of spattered around that come from it. I shall try and bring up some information about it. Let me put the book away. If I'm clever, I can actually just read the text off the pictures I've got on the tablet. So, this in the box there is the first of which of things we can find. If I just come back and bring up the page around that. Oh, I've only got 10% batteries as well, so I'm going to really have to cut it short. Is this thing. Amazing how much juice I use. Let's see if I can't cue it up behind me. Where are you? There it is. And if I'm clear here, this is the Prince Albert what's it say again? Let's see if I can just loosen the camera up a tad. I can't turn it totally around because the microphone's there. Prince Albert Victorial Sundial. The sundial at the west end of the Meadows was designed by Sir James Gowan and erected to commemorate the opening of the International Exhibition by Prince Albert. The sundial is inscribed with the mason's marks and appropriate lines such as I am the hour of sunshine, time, tide, wait for no man, and a variety of other things. So it's a kind of remnant of it. And I'll just do a few more minutes because my batteries are like down at 8%. As I say, I just thought this would be an interesting test for this little device, and as part of some content of interest, the Meadows seemed appropriate. The thing I'll finish off with, as I'm having to cut it short because of the universal rule of batteries, and I didn't bring a charger for the one in my hand. Come on, where is it? There's two big columns, and it's easy to get there. It's these ones. This is a nice picture. Just frame it up. There's a glorious kind of colour on this picture as well. These columns here mark the sort of entrance into Brougham Place. Now they're sort of shrouded in trees now. If I cut back, they're in amongst this lot, so it's kind of hard to see them, but you can just make them out. Now, we'll get to them and mark them out there. But they're interesting in that the two memorial mason's pillars that flank each side of the west end of Melville Drive, which is the road that, as I say, runs through the middle. I don't want to get too close yet because of the traffic. 5%. Anyway, the stones are from all different stonemasonry places around Scotland, and each layer is from a different place. If I mooch up quickly, I might get there before the battery stop. 5%, eh? Cancel. Cut to me. Come on. This picture malarkey is absolutely appalling. There we go. So this monument thing in front of me here, and just behind that tree, is one of them. It's very dusky right now, so it's not great conditions to do it. These things. And the other one has got some blue stuff on the other side, and people are working away on them. Yeah, this camera doesn't really do low light very well, does it? So I'll swap back to this angle. But what you can see is, like, this particular stone is worn away quite a lot. So each stone is kind of from a different place in Scotland and different things. They've all got the marks on them, but they've all withered in very different kind of capacities. I'll just walk away and do a quick goodbye, as batteries are just about to die when I get knocked over by a cyclist. Anyway, so thanks for indulging me in this brief what do you call it when you go for a bit of mooch? Excursion, that's the word I'm looking for. This brief excursion into the Meadows to test my new device. I didn't bring any headphones, so I haven't been able to check the audio quality. I'm sure it's been more windy and buffery than one would like. But yes, as time and low batteries wait for no man, I shall say good evening and transition to this.